Hello, my friends. My name is Mrs. Lambert, and I'm here with you for another family math game. So this game is called Pig, and it's a wonderful game of not only addition, but strategy. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of dice, some paper and something to write with, and a partner or a small group to play with. Okay, so the goal of the game is to try and reach 100. And you're going to be doing that by rolling dice, adding up the totals, and playing as many rounds as you need to be the first player to get to 100. Sounds pretty simple, right? But there's a catch. Every time you roll a 1 on your die, your score for that round goes to 0. If you ever roll snake eyes, 2 1s, your total score for all the rounds gets wiped clean and you start back at 0 again. So let me show you how to play. Okay, so when it's your turn, you roll and you mentally keep track of the sums in your head. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Now I can choose to either keep that score for this round or roll again. You can roll as many times as you like, but remember, if you get a 1, your total equals 0. So I'm feeling lucky, I'm going to roll again. So I'm going to keep the 6 in my head. Okay, so 6 plus 2 is 8. Now I add it to the 6 from previously, so I'm up to 14. I'm feeling lucky, I'm going to roll them. Okay, and 6 plus 4 is 10. So I had 14 before, so now I'm at 24. You know what? I'm feeling a little nervous. I haven't had any 1s yet. I think I'm going to stop there. So for the first round, I'm going to have a total of 24. So I'm going to keep track of that on my score sheet. Then it would be my partner's turn to play, right? They would roll as many times as they wanted to, and they'd either keep their score when they felt they didn't want to roll anymore, or they'd have to take a 0 if one of their dice equaled 1. Right, so now it's my turn again. I'm going to roll again. Okay, 3 plus 3 equals 6. Keeping that in my head. Uh-oh. I have a 5 and a 1. That means that my turn is over, and for this round, I have to take a 0. But I get to keep the 24 from the previous round. So my turn ends right there. My total is just 24. Okay. Then it would be my partner's turn to play. They would roll, okay? It's my turn again. Uh-oh. I have a 6 and a 1. Again, my turn is over. I keep a 0 for that round, so I'm just keeping my 24 from that first round, okay? See, so it's a little bit trickier than you might think. If at any point I rolled those 2 1s, I would have to wipe my 24 clean and turn that into a 0. And I'd have to start all over again. So you'd play with your partner until one of you finally had the chance to get to 100. So while you're playing with your child, ask them some questions like, when do you decide to keep rolling? And when do you decide to stop, right? How often does a 1 come up? What's the probability that you're going to score a 1? How often do snake eyes come up, right? Is that very common, or is that not so common, right? What's the probability in that? How does that play into your strategy of whether you keep rolling or you stop earlier? Maybe ask them about how they're doing the addition in their head. Remember, you're mentally keeping track of all the rolls that you're doing. So do they have a strategy for their addition? So talk to them about this game and kind of what they're thinking during it, because it's not only addition, but it's reasoning and logic, combining in there some probability right into their strategy. So really discuss how you're thinking about this game. Is there a winning strategy? Is there something that you can do every time to increase your chances of winning? I don't know. Maybe you can figure it out. So enjoy this game called Pig. It's super fun for the whole family. I'll see you next time.